I haven't told that nigga Tay, man. Just let the dog out that nigga Tay. Nigga supposed to join the podcast a little bit. Anything involving smoking and line
Hey,
of
have you gotten unbanned from TikTok?
Oh man, nah, not yet.
Oh, shit, still no?
Nah, cause they meant you at the time. Remember, it was like in the morning.
Oh, so tomorrow?
Nah, it's today.
So Saturday.
Yeah, but it's like later. Not right now. They ban you at the time.
Oh.
They unban you at the time that you got banned.
Oh, so like 10 p.m. or some shit.
Yeah, the exact time that I got
What?
banned is the exact time that they're gonna let me get back on. So gay. When you lady, tight. I don't know where's my suit, man. Damn, I ain't got a suit. I have to make one real quick. Gotta get right for the podcast, man. Healthy little podcast right now, chat. Just a healthy little podcast, chat. Worldwide. It's a worldwide podcast. Gotta get the outfit though. Outfits. Open highlights.
After for what?
For my podcast, bro.
Oh.
What do you mean, brother? I'm doing a podcast. I'm just gonna talk with the chat. I don't know. I'm just chilling right now. It's late.
Yo.
What up, lame man nigga?
Hey,
Nah,
brother,
my
we
fault. I was just
can
listening to my new track, too. My fault. My fault. I took it a lot of J.
I'm too fucking clean with the gray shirt.
Hey, brother, we all should play Deceit, fool.
The Sea Thieves?
No, Deceit. It's a free game.
Deceit? What is that about? Oh yeah.
Kind of like that. So, mind you, it's 9 players, but two players out of the 9 are like demons. They're demons, and they have to like hunt you in another world. And like the other
Like Dead by
other
Daylight.
7, yeah, the other seven, they have to run and hide and find shit to make the other 2 demons slow and kill them.
What?
Yeah.
That shit sound like it could be clean.
It's like yeah, Dead by Daylight. But we're like up to 9 players though.
Okay.
And yeah, you could use guns too, find guns. Yeah.
We downloaded it, brother? We downloaded it? Let me know.
Wait, what game is it?
Deceit.
It just came out or
Deceit.
It's been around.
Release. Let me look at it. It came out April 3rd, 2024.
Nice.
It's like, who can you trust? Ooh. I might download it. I'm downloading it.
Sounds healthy.
That's the description. Who can you trust? I'm deleting Warzone. Nobody be on that shit no more.
Chop is probably the smartest thing.
I'm banned from Warzone anyway.
Oh, sorry, boss.
Healthy.
Yeah, I downloaded that shit.
What's going on, my nigga Tato, bro? You ready for the podcast? What's going on, brother? What we on? My boy Tay dead. He's dead, chat.
No, I'm listening to music.
Oh, okay.
Ciao.
Nah, it's mine, innit? So you won't get copyrighted.
Alright, you good, you straight. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, where are we doing the podcast?
At my agency, brother. Fucking
Send me the invite, weak ass nigga.
Dog shit out your fucking face.
Hey, just send me the invite, weak ass nigga.
Dog shit out your. I'm finna smoke, brother. You feel me? Right here, I'm in the little room. Look, come through, but we gonna
I'm about to.
smoke. You want
I
me to
just
just join
finished the.
com?
I
Yeah,
just
you
finished the
can,
blunt. I'm
brother.
about to roll up another one.
You can join up low if you want. No problem.
Lobo always ready for the little podcast.
And there's proximity chat inside the game, brother.
Oh, it's Park Strat?
There's prox in the game too.
That's kind of hard. Yeah, we might have to download that. Yep. Might have to run that with the homies.
I'm
Yep.
watching this shit on me, and it's up to 90 players, bro.
Okay. The seat, right?
Yeah, the seat is DECEIT.
Kind of a weird name, but shit.
The seat. It's probably like short for like descendant or some shit.
Yeah, this is a weak ass room to do the podcast in. It's like 3 seats.
Yo,
I
yo.
ain't trying to be sat that close to you. Man. You
So,
can't. Like, what's up with Lobo though?
What up,
You good,
guys?
brother?
Hell yeah, I'm exhausted though.
Type
Fucking making
shit.
music like crazy, bro. I probably put out like 20 songs in like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, tight shit. I just been building my vault for real.
Yeah, I just overheard you said you making your own music. Shit, you ain't say nothing to me, bro. I didn't even know.
Yeah, man. I just been, you know what I mean, perfecting the sound.
I gotta make sure I'm following you on, or sub to you on here, bro, so I can fucking listen. You got it on YouTube or no?
Healthy. Setting up my lot right now. Just trying to set up a couple more things. So, brother Tate, man. I see you got the Secret Service, secret agent type look, brother. What's going on, man? You got some devastating news to tell me? So you making me nervous, man. What's going on, brother?
Don't worry, brother. Don't worry. It's just I've just upped my attire lately. You know what I mean? I'm tired of the street shit, brother. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, man. I had to go formal on them. Yep. Damn, your forehead still big as hell. Yep.
Healthy forehead, brother.
Cranium.
You fucking spoke 20. You fucking sound like you scared of 20.
Yo, Stress, you trying to hear this new joint?
What new joint? Your new song? Just let that shit
Yeah. I bet.
play that shit like man. Don't you. You put a little scary sound, too.
You can hear it, right?
You should have just sent it to me somewhere so I could listen to it weekend.
Let me send it to you.
Yeah, it sound cheeks on your shit, bro. I don't want to hear that
Oh, shit.
weekend shit. I could pretty clear on my shit. They can hear it on my microphone. Your shit sound sweet.
Hey. Watch your mouth.
Man.
You got like the ultra background canceling that microphone on point if it's cutting off the music playing that loud, bro. For real, for real.
It's got like a little. It's got like a little foamy thing around the mic. Yeah, I think that's what.
Yo, it's probably one of those like it's got a microphone like in the end, like by your face, and it's probably got
Yep.
one like up by your cheek in the ear. And if the sound isn't coming from both at the right time, it'll cancel out any of the sound.
Oh yeah. I hear what you're saying, still.
You might want to fuck around and get some vocals with whatever mic you're using right now for like ad libs and shit, bro. That shit sound clean if it's doing that.
Bro, I recorded this track that I'm about to show you with this mic.
You know how much the microphone costs that I do my music with, bro?
How much?
$30.
$30. My shit costs 15.
Yeah, bro. People think you need a $300 mic. Now, don't get me wrong. If you don't know what you're doing, you might that'll help.
Nah, facts.
Yeah, for real.
You gotta have a little XP on your belt.
20 years. 20 years, brother.
going strong.
Yeah, it really started off with like DJ shit, you know. Like I got like a turntable and it was cool. I was doing like little parties and
Oh
house parties
yeah,
and family shit, and then it
I had
turned
a
into
little turntable for a
crazy.
little minute, and then I sold it because I was ass. Yep.
Well,
I was ass at that shit.
that's where my love of like different kinds of music really like, cause
Yeah.
doing parties and shit, you're gonna play stuff that you don't really fuck with. So it's like you know, and then it went from there to like wanting to make beats, and then like being around people that like really do that. Like I've always
Nah,
had
beat making
bars
is actually like therapeutic, bro. Swear down. Swear down, it's like therapy, bro.
for real, bro. You gotta get on them AI beat generators and shit, and then you pull the beats out, and I use them for like samples and shit. So a lot of like the crazy weird drums you get, I'll make it like I'll
Yeah.
have build like an Indian beat or something, and I'll get like the Timbaland drums or some shit, and I'll sample them out, cut them out, and get my own little sound kits. It's fucking, it's amazing, bro. People don't use it for that, and I'm like, y'all are asleep. It's just so crazy, bro.
My controller just died.
Type shit.
Yeah, my controller just died.
So what did you title this? Extraterrestrial
I just
song?
put hella shit on there, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was just bullshitting, bro. I just put hella shit. So that way they pull up to my stream, they hear me talk about random ass shit. They just look at they tell them, what the fuck this nigga talking about, bro? They be like, oh,
That's
he
what I was
put all
trying to
types
tell
of
you that
shit.
one time a while back, bro. I was like, y'all, you talking right in my element, bro.
Yeah, nah, I've always talked about that shit, bro. I'm more,
I think
I
it's
don't
easy
know.
to talk about for real now.
I be talking about that shit way more than anybody else. I think I used to always talk about it a lot in my stream. I mean, I got the platform. Sometimes I just talk to people about certain shit. You feel me?
Oh,
Or
you're the homie in the circle that they call you over like, yo, tell them about this dude.
maybe it could be in the way, yeah. But
No, I know the feeling.
I mean, I do got hella stories and just overall, but lately I've been feeling like I don't know. I just been trying to be on my spiritual shit and just try to be, focus my energy and into positive, and try to like keep it going and shit like that. But I don't know. I've been learning hella shit through my ears though for sure. Been fucking learning about
That's
aliens
lit.
and being able to. I had this weird ass thing though that had been happening lately. I don't know if it means I'm gonna die, but I feel like I just been like in these dreams way longer than I used to. I don't know. It almost feels like I be in them for too long now. It
Wait,
almost
and when
feel
you
like
say you feel like you gonna die, it's like what, like you getting old, or like
not
your
like I
life
just
is
feel
getting
like
taken type shit.
I feel like something like that's like I don't know, bruh. I don't know. It feels weird. Like it feels like it's connected to that, like to death in a way, because
In a
it's a
way,
different.
yeah. That's I was
Yeah,
just about to say that.
it
I
is
was just about to
because
say it's a death of an ego or a death of a part of you that you need to get rid of or change.
nah, it just keeps like something keeps happening. I keep having the same dream too. Like I don't know what it means though. Like I'm having the same, not back to back, but every now and then I'm having it, and it's like the weird ass dream about the same event. But like I said, I've been some good ones too though. Like I don't know, but I've been in the bitch like I said for hella long now, like almost to the point where I feel like I can't even get out, Like I stay in there for too long, and then I feel like I'm just gonna stay there, or like I realize that I'm there, and then I'm trying to leave and I can't, and then it's taking a lot longer for me to do it, but. I remember this good ass dream that I did have, which I
Right.
don't know. It was weird. I just remember like it was a home. It was just like a TV, a couch, very spacious. Not that many lights in there, and I was like some other place, like some I don't know, like a different, like in a different country almost. And I remember kind of like it was like not like electronic type city or little place. It was more like it felt like
Rural.
it felt like more grounded to earth. Like I didn't feel like it was about like electronics. Like I was there, like what the fuck, and I had my own like house or something, and it was like my own home though in this place. And I'm just like what the fuck. So I go outside. I look at my neighbor. I got a neighbor, and I look also. I could tell that I'm like above this. Like I guess there's like another level below me of like houses or apartments. But I'm looking around. I think it was like all I remember seeing is like like land greenery, like just very different. And then my neighbor, when I looked at them, they were
Mm.
like what they looked like. They were like Chinese, Indonesian. I don't know, something like that. Like, and then she was like, I was like. I was like scared or something, right? And then I was telling her like I'm like, hey, like I don't know. I just remember her telling me she's like laughing. She started laughing like I guess she thought I was kind of scared. And she's like, oh, she's like, oh, don't worry, you're gonna get used to it. She said, and she's like, you're
Mm.
just like the other guy. And I was like, what? And then as she said that, I remember seeing these three pretty ass females. Like I guess they be live below, but they're just females and just like living there. And I'm
Oh,
just like, oh shit. And I was like,
I'm
oh, this what
patient.
she means. That why I'm gonna get used to it. Like, cause I seen them, and I'm like, this they live here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm just seeing hella girls. I'm just like, oh shit, they're pretty as fuck, but they live like underneath me. Do you feel me? And I also think I remember that same dream. I was hanging out with somebody, and I remember saying this over and over again. Nobody has done nothing for me, or I haven't done nothing. Not that nobody has done nothing for me. What was I saying? I was telling them like, oh, thank you for doing this with me. Like, like I was kicking it with somebody, and I kept thanking them like for doing this shit for me, bro. And I remember I kept telling them like we were doing hella shit, and I kept telling them like, yo, thank you for inviting me, bro. Like I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up, but all that shit was happening. And just like I was like, damn. And then I had
So,
just, and then after that, like I'll have like that same dream, like the bad one though, the one where I end up like murking somebody. It's all the time I do something, and they keep trying to send me to jail for hella long, or they keep trying to send me to jail, or they, you know what I mean, or something like that, or I get caught, or and then I just be like in the dream, like it's almost like that shit's crazy, bro. I don't know. It just and this same the
mm,
same dream, the same repetitive dream about me getting caught over something I did over most of the time it's like I guess I did some crazy shit. I don't know. I guess I did something, and then it always catches up to me in the dream. Like I will do something, it catches up to me.
mm.
I will also dream like certain event. Like I had one dream where I buried something in the backyard, and then I had another dream where they found that shit in the backyard. Like they connect like that. Like that's when I knew it was weird because I'm like, okay, now the dreams are connecting a little bit to weird. Like I remember going to the
Sounds like your
backyard.
subconscious.
Yeah, and then I also remember, yeah, like on God, yeah, like something's almost like I'm seeing through something. It's almost
So,
like I'm seeing something that I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. It's just
I got
it's
you.
weird.
I got you. So let me
But
let me
I
let
know it's a
me
many things.
break it down
Go ahead.
the way I would break it down. Uh, when I used to read tarot cards, a lot of that comes with like people would ask about their dreams. So I did a lot of reading on that. So I might be wrong. So you might want to like pull up like Google or something to double check your, you know what I mean, the details of your dream. It's been a while, but it
Yeah,
sounds like you say you go into an area that's not your normal city, right? And you're saying
yeah,
the different nationality women from across the world. So it sounds like
yeah,
whatever it is global. Your interest is global, and it's in a house with a lot of space and not a lot of material things. So what you want is simple, but it's not like really up to date and modern. Meaning you don't want to be locked into like the slave mentality of possibly streaming or gaming or being locked into something you don't want to do because now it's no longer fun and a job. And the people around you are telling you to keep going. The people that wait for you on the other side of success are like, you're gonna get used to this. It's all good whatever, and the three bad bitches that are beneath you, bro, sound like the classical sirens of temptation, bro.
Hmm.
And every time you fight it, they try to lock you down, and you know you need to escape it. And when you try to bury anything that you're not facing, they go to look for it so they can dig it up and use it against you. And that could be a feeling, an emotion you're not addressing,
Oh,
maybe
that makes sense.
unfinished
That makes a little
business.
more. In a way, it makes sense when you just broke it down right there. When you're like, maybe it's like
Yeah,
I
and it
know it's
rains it
signs of
pours, you know.
something. I know it's signs of something. It's almost like it almost trying to tell me like, or premonition, almost protect me. Like I almost feel like a lot of these dreams are very protectful because I be
Yeah,
fit because
listen to them always, bro. That's literally you telling you.
they be intense as fuck though. Like at a level
And you
that man, I
smoke?
be like,
That's impressive.
huh?
That's impressive. You smoke too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you know what I mean? Like it's rare people have dreams with THC in the system like that, you know?
For real? Yeah, cause I be saying
Mm-hmm.
people be telling me they don't be dreaming and shit, but I'm like I've been dreaming for hella
Yeah,
long
I
now.
don't
For
dream, son.
you don't dream
Mine get
neither?
intense as fuck,
I
bro.
don't dream, son. That's all.
Damn. So that's just weird then. So what the fuck? So you don't be dreaming like like every now and then, at least a couple times a week?
Shit.
I
No.
got something heavy on my mind over here.
What about like damn twin? So you don't never had like no shit where you're like hobby saying like I'm in there for hella long and I damn near realize like I'm in a dream and I'm almost could like start manipulating. But then I
That sounds
also
like some
seen, but then the
lucid
reason
Lucid
why I
shit.
said the
dreaming.
death, bro,
Yeah.
cause I seen something that I'm kind of scared now, bro. Cause now that I think about a few things, I'm like I'm keep one thing. Remember I told you like one thing I couldn't do is like I couldn't like I can't
You
touch nothing
tapping into
sometimes.
astral projection and shit too.
Like yeah, like I was able to almost grab onto stuff. Like I'm almost able to grab shit or do it. Like but then the reason why I'm saying I'm scared is because I remember they said something about the great. There's a cord that you can see that is your connect like your connection from here. I don't know. There's some silver cord
Your
shit
tether.
that yeah you're tethered. And I remember, bruh, there's something about a cable. Some cable, and it didn't make sense to me what I was like, what it was. It was I remember a cable that was connected to my right here by my PlayStation that was like catching fire. And then my kids, I remember I seeing my kids right here, like almost like as I could see them right here at my house. And the cable almost was about to catch fire or something. And I was like, I see my kids or something was gonna happen, right? And I
You got
needed to
three
just,
kids?
I got two. And I remember, I remember thinking like I'm like what the fuck was that? I'm like but then I started thinking more deeper, but I'm like that was something weird. I almost felt like I prevented something, or
Yeah.
almost felt like it was like really them right there and then. But I wasn't in my form. I was in a different form. Like like the cable was about to catch on fire or something. They're here playing the game like how like real life. Like I could see them but they can't see me. But I went over him, and I remember I was trying to grab that shit, and I couldn't. Something was holding me back. But then I said, "Fuck this!" and I grabbed it, and then I pulled it off, and I woke up before it was catching smoke. It was smoking, and I pulled it off like woof. And then I was thinking about, it, I'm like, what is that? But then I thought about, it, I'm like, did I maybe could have? I'm like, I feel like I almost prevented something. That's when I realized, I'm like, did I
Yeah. You
go?
kids get access to the internet?
Yeah. Well,
Check on their
they just be
phones
on their
and shit, bro.
tablets.
Yeah, check on their tablets and shit, bro, when they go to sleep. Like, make sure they're straight and not, like, talking to some weirdo or some shit, bro. Sound like a pull the plug kind of deal.
Yeah, I know, and I remember having that dream. Then I also remember having even more weirder dreams before that. Like, I mean, I've been having dreams like my whole life, damn near since I was a kid. And I think one of the original dreams that I had that I remember that I think I never forgot, that now it kind of makes sense. I remember seeing this dream where I was seeing these things just flying around like for hella long. They were just flying around me, and I remember seeing them. Like I remember that dream. And that was when I was like a little kid, and I remember like something things just flying around. Like like I don't know. I didn't know, really remember. I didn't know what it was at that time, but I'm like the only thing I could say. I was like this sounded to me. I'm like they looked like they were like angels or something. A lot of them. It was like at least like 8 of them, 7 of them flying around me, like with me or some shit like that. like seven angels or something, and I or seven things that were just flying with me around me, like with me. I only had it once, and then I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I had that when I was little though. I just remember something about these things that were flying around me, like a lot of them, but they were like not. I don't think they were bad because I remember it wasn't bad. I just remember it was like a lot of them flying around, and I was either with them or they were flying with me or some shit. I don't know. Then after that, I was thinking like now that I think like at my age right now, I'm like I don't know. I'm like maybe it could be some good, 'cause, like some type of protection too. Because I feel like through because I grew up like very like when I was thinking about like all this shit that I've been through, and I'm like damn. And I'm like something was kind of protecting me in the way because there was too many situations for me not to have had something grave happen to me. Like it was one too many, It was like a little bit too many of them, bro. Like just a little bit too many of them. Like I'm talking about shootouts, car crashes, like getting shot at close range multiple times. I got shot at close range. Like I got shot at close range where my cousin got lit up. I went back. Look,
Yeah.
my cousin got lit up. My cousin
That shit
RL.
ain't gangsta at all, bro. That shit's cool in a music video, but that shit when you hear that go by your face, bro, that's a different feeling.
Yeah, nah. Obviously, it's not, bro. Like I don't glorify that shit. I don't ever tell a
Nah,
nigga like
that
go be
shit,
in the
nah.
street,
Fuck that. I try to
cause
keep it
nah.
off the
But
fucking street. Fuck that.
for me, like I was saying, I just go back to it's like it's almost like I just got blessed or too lucky, But I don't know. I feel like not everybody can have has the same faith too. Like shit, it's fucked up that some people, they like one time something happens, that's it, that boom, that's it. I'm just like damn. But then they get
Yeah.
expedited to a different to whatever has to happen. But shit, I've been dreaming my whole life. I dreamed, even before the war. I dreamed the war. I've dreamed, I've dreamed some like I don't know if it's because I'm, now it makes a little bit more sense. Now that I think about something, bro, it's starting to make more sense to dreams now that I've had 10, 15 years ago. These dreams of this big ass wave coming over that mountain when I lived on 24 up that hill, seeing that gigantic wave coming makes
Like
more
a
sense
tsunami.
now because now that I think about, I'm like, wait, I'm like, now, I live in Cali, and you started thinking all, I'm like, it's bad, it's gonna be terrible. And when I saw it, bro, when I seen this shit, bro, it was fucking bad, bro. It was bad, like world ending, like bad. That wave that I saw, bro, I couldn't even imagine. I just didn't know what to do, bro. It happened twice. I had two, three times, probably hella times. I had the same like those dreams. Like I'm on 24th. I'm up in that hill, right? And and then over as I'm looking, I see these mountains. But like I remember these dreams where like I could see the wave coming like over the mountain, like hella big, just coming through, and it just looked like no mercy. God is just coming through to wipe everything the fuck out. And I was just like, at first it didn't make sense, right? Because I'm like, why? But then I'm like, oh shit, I live by the water. I don't know now if it's like maybe a premonition or it could happen, but now it's possible because I do live by the water and all that shit. And then I also had the dream where the water with the water tornadoes and hella shit too. Like as that was happening, I think I was seeing the water tornado things and all that
Oh,
shit just
those
tearing
are
shit up.
water spouts.
Yeah, like those bitches, but like hella big and just tearing shit up. But then I'll wake up, boom, and then I saw hella war. I remember telling my baby. That's when I had my baby. Like I was still telling her hella dreams when I first was going older. Like I'll wake up and I'll be like, "Hey, I gotta tell you this dream," and she'll be like, "Why?" I'll be like, "I just feel like it's important." I'm like, "I just gotta tell you so I don't forget." And she'll be like, "What it is?" I'll be like, "Oh shit, I just saw hella helicopters and hella war and hella people being deployed." And then she's like, "For real?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'll wake up again. I'll be like, "Hey, I gotta tell you this dream." She'll be like, "What is it?" I'm like, I was in this gray suit, like some type of suit, and then it was this green farm, and there was hella rockets, like big ones, and they put us in there, and they strapped me in that bitch, and that shit took off, and I could feel it, bro. Like the amount of like it wasn't supposed to have. I wasn't supposed. I don't know why I could feel like the force when that shit took off, and they were all strapped in. It was hell of us. It was a big ass farm, all wearing the same like gray metallic shiny outfit or whatever. Going into this, it was just a green farm. I don't even know what it, you know what I mean. I don't even know why I'm telling you, bro. Like I don't even. I wasn't even. I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was just having them, and I could remember them getting to put into that pot and then being launched. I think I had that dream a couple times too, like one or two times I had that dream while I was being launched up, like put into that shit, and then they were all strapped up in a circle, and then that shit was going hella fast. I remember. Woke up, had that dream. Those are just dreams that I know that were like being like like more different than the other regular. The regular ones is regular. Like you got the regular ones, but those I remember those specific because those didn't make really too much sense. I just knew those had more meaning to it or something that's ancestral or futuristic or more of the truth that because I be wanting to know the truth too. And in my dreams, I feel like that I could find more truth about the world too, because I don't have, it's not that much time. So I think through the dreams, I'm able to find things out and find shit and know that, it'd be weird. And then you can almost feel like I been here. Sometimes I almost feel like I've been here before, or I seen, or I lived, or something,
Like it's
or
a
I've
past
seen some.
memory from another life type shit.
Yeah, like yeah, I feel like that too sometimes or something because I'm like I know I'm knowing I'm like I don't know. But then I had another dream though. Then I started having the weird ones. At the same time I was having that spiritual phase. I was having the weird ass dreams too. But I knew at the same time I was having dreams with God. I knew the devil was gonna approach. You know what I mean? I knew that shit was gonna happen because I knew once God started appearing, so maybe the devil was gonna appear too, and he did. But before that, though, I think the dream that I think that caught me off guard was when I woke up in the middle of the jungle, and then there was a temple. What up, Fuller boy? There was a temple. It was like a temple, and these stairs, right, that was going up, like, but they were like kind of like whitish, grayish. Thank you, Fuller boy. And I remember I'm like, man, what the fuck is this, bro? And I just knew it was something was gonna happen. You know what I mean? I knew it was something different. So I'm like, as I'm going up this big ass shit, bro. I remember I'm walking up, and then, and then it gets. Now I'm getting creeped out because then now I'm like, I remember all the other dreams that I've had with these things, that are like, I feel like are ancestral things, bro. Like some other type of worldly, prehistoric things that already live here, or exist here deeper in parts of the world, like, and they're very strong. And almost I feel like I could see them and sense them. But okay, so I was going up the temple because I was thinking about. I started having flashback of this other weird ass dream that I had with this weird ass creature animal thing. But before that, like I said, I was going up this temple. I just knew it was going some weird shit was gonna happen, right? I'm like, oh man, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Middle of the jungle temple. I'm like, what journey is this now? So I'm going up that temple at maybe like 50 feet or something. I don't know. I remember I was just high up. I looked to the side and there was all I saw was a fucking eye. A big ass fucking eyeball thing standing. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. And I was like, oh
Gold.
shit. And then I looked to my right and I saw another big ass shit too, like with an eye or some shit. I'm like, holy fuck. I was like, what the fuck? And then that shit wasn't doing nothing. It was just staring at me though. And I was just like, holy shit. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I remember just seeing it, and then I don't forgot after that what else happened. But I just remember coming in contact with these two things that were fucking hella giant. But I remember like they were whatever in the middle was just like an eye, a big ass eye though. And these things must have been at least like 50 feet giant because when I was going up them steps, I know that shit was hella tall, and these bitches were like right there up there, like damn near looking at me from the bottom all the way to the top, standing or some shit. Almost look like some type of star. I don't know, not a star, but like some creature with a big ass eye. And then there was another one on the other side looking too. When I looked, there was another one. They were kind of like
Like
moving, but they weren't
golden
like
light.
moving. Hmm?
Like gold light type deal.
No, I don't know. I just remember seeing these big ass things though. You feel me?
Hmm.
They didn't really have gold or anything. They just looked like big ass creatures, just hella scary. But they weren't really doing nothing or trying to kill me or anything. They were just looking at me though. It was, I mean, it had like a big ass eyes just looking at me, which that was kind of creepy, you know. Then I had recently had a dream about some fucking creature, bro. Like that was just moving hella weird. It's almost like it was some type of octopus or some shit. I don't know, bro. Like I remember that dream too, bro. Recently, that was one of the recent ones. It was just weird though, cause it felt like it was like I was with a group of people, and damn. Now that I'm thinking about that, I also had another dream too, like the same shit, like getting chased by some giant ass creature. I think, bro. And I think I'm trying not to remember those dreams, but I remember that shit was happening, bro. Like these giant things chasing me around, fool. Like, or I'm trying to find, or we're trying to like find some creature too. Like I remember that the octopus one was like we're trying to find some type of fucking prehistoric entity creature thing that was a hella. Oh, I remember now. It was highly intelligent. It was some type of octopus, some type of fucking marine
I was
animal.
gonna say that.
Yeah, that was hella highly intelligent. I remember, like it was hella smart. Like we could whatever they were trying to do, they couldn't catch
Ride
this
really well
thing,
too.
bruh. Like it was fast. It was like quick. It was like smarter than everybody, and it was an animal, and they will move hella quick. And then this place was like watery platforms and just like vines and jungle. You know, I had thought that's when I started those similar dreams. You know, like they come in a pack. Then I, you know, started having this dream about some giant fucking creature. I can't remember that one though. That one I can't remember it no more. It was something about it something to do with man. What else?
But the
Before the
creature
plane
was like,
started crashing, remember when the play when there was like a little. Remember when the plane started crashing and all that? Before that though, I remember having dreams about some planes crashing, but I think that was because some other shit though. But I remember having dreams and then that shit started happening. Um, but yeah, it's clean. Those ones are clean though. Like the ones where I'm in there and there's like these creature things and these like smart, you know what I mean? Some other shit. It's like kind of weird and interesting though. It's almost like I'm learning, you know. Like, but yeah, it was that octopus one though was kind of weird. That shit was kind of weird.
the octopus one sounds fire, cause shit, I got one of them tattooed on me, bro. Octopus is like you said, is extremely intelligent, bro.
Yeah, I
They
remember it was
can
like,
camouflage, they hunt, they use tools. Like if an octopus gets like a coconut
yeah,
underwater and it's like perfectly split into two halves, it'll put itself inside and use the coconut like a shell, and then it'll ball itself up and roll along the ocean floor. And they're fast as fuck. They can move out of water too to a certain degree, and they can learn. Like they can, you know how like you could train a raven or a crow to like do very basic things, or a monkey you can kind of train it.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Octopus too.
kind of
Yeah.
like in the same realm.
So yeah, different method, but the principle's still the same. Like it watched you screw the jar closed, so it knows it needs to unscrew the lid. It just tries to figure out how to do that. That kind of shit. It knows what box you put it in. If it watched you put it in the box, it won't go through all of them. Even understand rewards and consequence. So you can train it to put something in the blue box and not the red box. If it puts it in the blue box, it gets a treat. And then it'll learn that it'll always put it in the blue box, but it won't do it until you give it more treats. So now it negotiates,
Mhm.
but not like a dog.
Man, nah, this shit. That dream was fucking crazy, man. Like shit, I might go to sleep and have another dream. I ain't gonna lie, I probably am though. Like I've been having them bitches back to back lately too. Back to back. I think I've dreamed. I feel like I've dreamed. I dreamed the for sure. Like I don't know, like where you die or whatever, or maybe one of them heavens. I for sure dreamed of heaven, I've also dreamed some scary. I've also went to London. I don't know why. How the fuck? I don't know, bro. It's just I've been to hella places, bro. I don't know why I keep going to places I've never been, bro. I beat her though. Like I remember
I
being
always
in
end up in
London.
South America, China, or some type of Asian spot, or
Man, I went to fucking the
like
UK,
Greco-Roman Egypt. Like
nigga. But
Middle
you wanna
East.
know how I got there though, bro? It was super clean. Yo, tell you know how I got to the UK, bro? In my dream, nigga, on my
Oh,
life
jumper.
twin. Nah, nigga, it was a big ass. It was like a train that was just like on top of the water or some shit, just going hella fast too. And it will always scare me. It just go hella fast, and then boom, I get off, and then like I'm in the UK or some shit. You feel me? On some shit. I'm just like, oh, this motherfucker dream. Like, and I kept having that dream with that same ass, with that same train too, bruh. Like the train just goes hella far in it, but it goes hella fast though. That's the thing. It goes hella fast. Like this should be like scary. It almost feels like every time I have one of those, I feel like the shit just gonna fall off. Like we're just gonna fall the fuck off going hella fast. That should be terrifying, bruh. I hate no the worst one though, bruh, that I hated, bro. The worst one, bruh, that I fucking hate, bruh, is the one where it's like a road that goes up or it goes all the way up to like a mountain thing and there's a small road and then we're like on a bus. And that shit just going
Mm.
all the way up and fast too. And then I'll see it from like another view,
Slides.
like I'll see the view from out, and then there'll be like a big ass ocean and just that little path, that little road going up with us in the bus. I'm just like, bro, it's some bullshit, bro. That shit always scares the fuck
Nah,
out of me. I hate
when
that
I was in
dream, bro.
Colombia, we went in a couple mountains like that, bro. It wasn't like it's not like Indonesia or Malaysia, fucking crazy, but like that shit, that it wasn't no 200-300 feet, bro. I was looking down like at least 1 or 2 kilometers. That shit was not like it wasn't straight down, but it was steep enough to be like, yeah, I ain't doing that. Cause it's not like so much the angle, but like how
Yeah,
far that angle goes.
man.
Fuck that. But you put me with a trusted parachute that I know is gonna like, you know what I mean, to the best of my ability. I'm jumping off that bitch, bro, all day. Cliff diving and all that. My highest so far is about 60 feet. It's probably like 50 something. Probably like 55 to be real. That's still like you, bro. If I didn't have shoes on, I probably would have broke my feet. Yeah, hit that like hitting that water felt like I jumped off the roof of my house and landed like on my feet
Fuck.
on the ground. Yeah, that shit hurt like fuck. So needless to say, I'm not doing that ever again. But yeah, bro, that shit was not. That
Alright,
was
yeah,
not it. But it was some clout points for sure.
for sure, man.
Oh man, but there's other man. There's other people that do that shit. They do all kinds of crazy ass dives, and they go in hands first, and they hit the water, bro, like a needle. You know what I mean? It's not even a splash. Just like slip right into the water, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, nah,
Oh,
bro,
and
that's
they
some
just
unreal
puncture the
shit.
water or something?
Yeah, bro, it's like they break the surface tension perfectly and just whoosh, slip right in. It's barely a splash. I'm like, damn, you streamlined motherfucker. Like, bro,
But they can only do that from,
it's
they can do that from extreme heights though.
I wouldn't say extreme, but they were jumping off that 50, 60 footer, bro, and they were hitting that water swan dive
I know they could
style.
probably do it like
And
in 50, 60, but like if you, over probably like 1,000 feet, you gonna smack that shit hella hard.
oh
Oh
yeah,
god.
no, anything higher than 100 and some change, bro, you're hurting yourself real bad unless you have a specialized team at the bottom to like, they have like a splash to keep the water surface tension like real low. The water is moving and really ripply and shit, so when you hit it, the surface tension doesn't kick back on you like concrete. You kind of like slip into the
So,
water.
cause
It
it's
still hurts.
interesting, huh? Cause the water is not necessarily hella hard.
It
So the
is because
science
of the
be
surface tension of it being still. When you disturb the top of it with explosions or pockets, it's kind of like how does memory foam make you comfortable, right? It's a really light material with a bunch, billions of tiny little air pockets. Same principle with the water. You splash it and disturb the surface and make air pockets. You ever seen a movie where they
No,
where
I'm
they
saying,
dive
but
out the
I'm
window
saying
and
the
they shoot
science
the
behind it,
water
it just
before they
sounds
land?
crazy, like how water itself is not really a hard ass object, like, but
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
trying to
just the
wrap my
surface
head around
tension.
how it's like still, but it weights, but then if all water, that water is all like, it weights a lot, so in a way, the tension
Yeah,
is
bro.
going, it's
They
outer,
use
is that,
water as bombs.
oh, so the tension is because, so deeper into the water, that's what's that shit called? The when it crushes you, the high, what's that tension
Like
called?
pressure?
Yeah, the pressure. So then the outer tension, that's like on the outside. Then so the outer layer, then that's what you mean, huh? So because there's
Yeah,
so
so
much
like
weight,
surface tension
it's because
relates
there's
to
so much
like
weight at the bottom, right? Kind of because there's so much weight
n-
at the bottom.
nah,
Because the
nah.
bottom weights
It's
a lot,
more
right?
like how hard the water is when it holds itself together,
Yeah, and
right? Because
in the
like
massive amounts,
with
because it's hella
liquid you
water.
have to consider, yeah, you have to consider not just the fact that it is water, but that all liquids of any kind have a viscosity, a surface tension, right? Which is literally the outside layer. How well does water bind or hold on to water? So surface tension explains also, like for example, if you put like let's say you spilled a little bit of water on the table, right? And you know how it makes a puddle
Hmm.
on a perfectly flat glass table or something? Well, surface tension makes sure that the puddle has an edge and it curves. If it didn't, it would spread thin. Now go spill some alcohol on the table.
Yeah, I get what you're
It
saying.
doesn't make a puddle. It spreads out real thin because the surface tension of alcohol is lower than water. Oil, hot lava, it's all got a viscosity and surface tension, right? If you take the same amount in terms of like volume, if I take one shot glass of syrup and one shot glass of water and poured it at the table perfectly without it splashing or at any speed, it just poured it perfectly in the same spot, they wouldn't be the same size puddle. That's because of surface tension. So remember that when you mix water and cornstarch together, you make like that clay or
Play shit.
that yeah, like where if you like stand on it, you kind of like quicksand into it, but if you hit it real hard and stuff, you can kind of like you can really run across it and shit. And they call it like oobleck. It's kind of like slime. It's not sticky. Literally cornstarch and water. That's surface tension. Or snowshoes, same idea, surface tension. So water specifically at a certain height because of terminal velocity or acceleration, which means how fast we fall, right, without being accelerated. So at free fall speed, you're always speeding up until you hit the maximum speed, which is I think 32 feet per second or something like that. So once you're falling at 32 feet per second, you're terminal. That's terminal velocity. And that's the fastest you can fall in the Earth's atmosphere. And that's when it hurts the most to pull the parachute. But when you jump from a height of like 100 feet, you don't hit
Damn.
terminal
Oh, if you go
velocity.
hella fast and then you hit a parachute, that shit gonna hurt like a bitch.
Yeah, you're taking
Damn.
32 feet per second, slowing it down to like maybe 10. It
So you're
hurts.
gonna have a whiplash or something. Basically, like you could pretty much damn near die.
Yeah, you imagine you have a
So it's like
whole
any,
like
it's almost like
harness
any
pull
hit
on
or
you the
something.
opposite direction. Yeah, but like you're pulling on you the opposite. That's why when you fall, you're not feet first, you're laying flat because then when it grabs you, your shoulders take the brunt and you swing down forward. If you did, bro, you'd fuck your shit up if you were feet first and not laying flat.
Or like spread
Probably
it
fuck
out
up
and
your
shit. How they
spine.
be doing it? No,
Right.
because if
So
you
think of
spread
it
out, it's gonna like pull. It's like then they're gonna pull you with it, type shit.
not spread out, but like okay, like hold your hand out in front of you type shit, right?
Yeah, like how they be doing
So
it. How they
imagine
be
the
doing it.
parachute is where your wrist is, right? That's where your head is, where your wrist is. If you pull the parachute, your feet have to swing straight down. But if you're falling straight down with your feet down and you pull that parachute, it's going to pull you straight up. It's going to crush your and compress your spine. And you, it's instant neutering, bro. Bye bye nuts. Broken legs, you could probably tear your legs back. I don't know. Who knows? It depends on how hard it is.
Every
That's from an
parachute, man.
overlock. Mm-hmm.
Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
it's some painful shit, bro. Perdón, Margarita. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. So the fun thing to do is know what you're doing before you take jumps high. Because man, that shit hurts like hell. Bro, I'm telling you, I couldn't like. You ever play sports or anything like that?
Have you ever played a sport, you said?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
soccer, baseball, or
Soccer?
like football, anything.
Soccer, yeah. I used to play soccer, but it was pretty good, but I don't know, I was just fucked up. But I remember playing soccer though. I won championships when I was little. But I love soccer. I think I don't watch it no more. You know, I got love for other stuff now, but I love soccer for sure. You be a little soccer
Yeah.
head.
So remember when you would do like be running drills and like the arch of your foot on the bottom would just be like, that pain where you stretched it out. Maybe you didn't stretch it right during a warm up or some shit,
Yeah.
or it just cramps.
Mhm.
It felt like that for like 2 solid weeks, bro, on both feet. Like no joke
From what?
from that jump.
Are you dive?
No, no, no. Like the like that 50-foot cliff jump it was a quarry and it had filled with water because it hit a spring in like the
Or you
1850s or some
did?
shit like. Yeah, it hurt like hell, bro. It was
What's
like
it?
under 60 feet for sure. It was probably like for real, it was probably like
Your
55
feet, your feet
something.
was like hella purple or something.
Pencil dived in, bro. Feet
So,
first.
so what that means is your legs off, your feet was fucked up.
Feet and ankle toes pointed down. If I had my feet flat, I would have broken my feet for sure. Hell yeah, it would have
So
sucked.
you kind of like twisted your ankles or something, or kind of like bruised them pretty bad.
It was kind of like the best way I could describe it is like imagine you was like sleeping like a baby on the couch, right? And
Mm.
your feet like you just got back from the beach, and then you laying there, the bottom of your feet is exposed, and someone just took a belt and like whacked across the bottom of your feet with the belt, bro. Both of them at the same time. Because my feet like you know how like the Navy SEALs jump from like the helicopter and they kind of like cross
Yeah,
their arms and their legs are together tight, and their feet are pointed down for the flippers. My feet were
yeah.
pointed down, like
Mm.
my toes were pointed, so my feet hit the water at like an angle, but they slapped. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like they slapped the water in. If I had them flat, I definitely would have broken my feet. Definitely. But I've taken jumps a little bit, not that high. That was the highest I ever did. But lower than that, and I know. I guess I would say I was experienced enough to know how to position my feet well enough to do it.
Oh, bro, I was gonna ask
And
you. I was gonna tell you, Lola. Do you watch anime?
yeah, my boy Spidey,
He does, huh?
from earlier, he he's into some of them. He's got me into One Piece, believe it or not.
One Piece.
Yeah.
Weak. Nah, but I was gonna say, the reason
Mm,
why I
yeah.
say,
Well, it's a good starter for me. I didn't really watch anything else.
It's just nah, but nah. One Piece is cool, but that's like some anime like that everybody. What I'm talking about,
Yeah,
so
it's
there's
like
animes
mainstream.
out there right now that are like about a certain different shit, but there's one anime in particular that I think you will probably find that you will probably understand the way I feel like this. People don't
What's
know
it
that.
called?
Let me see. It's about a. It's on Netflix. The picture is a brain being cut, like a guy being getting his brain cut, but it talks about the possibility of what's possible, like the Matrix. But it's in the anime form, and I think people don't really know. When I started
Oh,
watching it, I was like, bro, you know, Lobo, like you might understand it too, cause I understand it a little bit. So basically, there was a dad that whoa, what was it about? It's a dad is about a dad who's a scientist and a daughter. The dad is
Upload
either gonna
Pantheon.
yeah Pantheon, yup, yup, and he
Oh,
somehow
it's by this by Ken Liu's short stories. Yeah, yeah. I know, I've heard Ken Liu before. He's into the sci-fi world.
yeah, bro, and it talks about
Ghost
how
in the
like
Shell.
yeah, bro, it's hella clean because it makes sense. You know, it talks about like kind of like the Matrix in a way. It talks about how like and it made me creepy because it made me feel like damn, what if Siri is actually like somebody for real, you know? But anyways, like
It is.
what it talks about
Remember
is
the
like
builds we were talking about?
yeah, bro. Look, bro. This dude, he whatever they do in this anime is just like it was weird, and then it's like it makes sense too. Cause I'm like the dude, the dad gets into some trouble. He's gonna die or get killed. I don't fucking remember, but somehow he downloads his
Uploads his
consciousness,
consciousness.
yeah, into some type of hard drive,
Nice.
and then his daughter gets a hold of that shit or something. They get him, and she uploads all because they telling her like they telling them don't upload him
And
to
the
the
company
internet.
tries to hide it.
No, they well that
Oh,
no they don't want they didn't want her to upload her dad into the internet, and once he was uploaded to the internet it was over.
took over the world.
He kind of well he got
It's like that
uploaded.
story Transcendence with Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
Infamous.
it was hella clean, bro. Like, cause it talks about how like he started living in the computer, like, and then they got a world. It's weird their world, you know, like, cause he's like squished like some like it's just weird, bro. Like, cause I guess she wanted to visit like where he lives, and like it was just hella weird. It was like very
Oh,
thin, like he was just like a thin piece of nothing.
it's kind of like the like Tron shit, where like you
Yeah, like he was
created
just
a
like
world and
flat.
it's the AI trying to get out.
Yeah, like he was flat, and then he's like. But he was able to do shit though. Like he was able to move to computers and hella shit and download hack. You know, he was able to move around and he just do hella shit. You know, he was doing shit for her. He could get money. And he was just doing hella shit. I was just like, damn. I'm like, what the fuck? And you know, it was just pretty cool. And then I guess there's other people too in that world too. To like, I remember he was like seeing other people in that world. And that it was a program, and you know what I mean. And I was just like, oh man, that's just too deep. Then it was like making sense. I'm like, oh, I'm like,
Other
that's when,
people
that's
tried
when,
doing it too.
but that's when it made sense to me. That's when I put two and two together. And I was like, okay, now that I think about that, I'm like, the upload conscious thing makes sense. And then
Mm-hmm.
when they found these so I was like, oh, that's what they did then, because for them extraterrestrials, when they found these biological, they didn't even say they found. They say they did found extraterrestrial beings, but then they also say they found biological materials which they said it wasn't even them. Like they obviously they said they downloaded the consciousness into these clones, send the clones into a probe, and then send them over here or some shit, and they crash and shit like that. And then I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense now. I'm like, cause I kind of just came up with that. There, I'm
Mm.
like, in a way, I'm like
So we reverse
to
engineered
download.
alien tech.
Yeah, cause you know they could make a clone, and if they could download a piece of their consciousness into that clone, send it.
Yes.
But it's hella shit. You know, they also got just probably got hella technology too. I don't know, like you know, like that Mexican pilot that got taken over and shit while he was
Yeah,
flying.
that's exactly what I was going to bring up. That podcast from a couple of weeks ago, when I kept saying everything is light, everything is light. That taps into that as well because our mind is electric signals, right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I was thinking.
sure, you got brain cells, but what part of the brain are memory stored? Okay, this certain part of the brain, but there's electrical signals to detect that, right?
Right.
electrical signals that influence our biofield, right? That's why you can look at somebody on the phone and only talk to them on the phone from the internet or whatever, but when you see them for the first time, you have a different energy from being around them. And that's because of their bio, electric field. So, damn,
Yeah,
so
well, shit.
when you're around people, right, and you have thoughts and you manifest things and you say things and you do things a certain way, you act a certain way, you treat people a certain way, you put off a certain type of energy into the world, right? So now that's quantum theory. That's turning the energy of superposition, right? And superposition just means we don't know where it is until we observe it. But once we observe it, it can't be anything else but that.
Oh yeah. Well, shit, love. I'm a It's like 5:10. I gotta get off 'cause I got my kids might wake up soon.
Oh shit,
I
it is
need
later.
to.
Well,
Hell
hell
yeah,
yeah,
brother.
bro.
But I'm gonna
Appreciate you
catch up
having
with
me
you
on the
later.
podcast.
Yeah, we might do this shit like maybe another time like when it's like a little earlier that we can have more people. I might start doing my IRLs too. I'm probably doing them there just because I feel like we could get a lot
Yeah,
of traffic there
it's,
too. I'm gonna start doing those too.
if you let me know and then like the topics ahead of time, I'll like put out a fuck ton of questions and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
That way
for
we can
sure.
like
Now we could do questions
maintain
and
a flow,
I don't mind running a call out too. But yeah,
trivia and
definitely we
shit.
could do that. I got you. All right, Lola, take it easy, man. Catch up with you.
All right, bro. You too, man.
All right.